Friends, the Middle East remains one of the most volatile regions in the world. In 2025, tensions between Iran and Israel have escalated to an unprecedented level. While NATO, traditionally led by the US and European powers, continues to monitor Iran's activities, particularly in the fields of nuclear development, regional militancy, and cyber warfare, can Iran defend itself if a full-scale military conflict emerges involving Israel and its NATO-backed allies? Iran maintains the largest and most diverse military in the Middle East, with approximately 600,000 active personnel, including the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps IRGC ballistic missile arsenal. Iran possesses over 3,000 short and medium-range missiles, including Fatah 110, Shahab 3, and newer precision-guided systems. These can target Israel and US bases across the Gulf. Drones and cyber warfare. Iran has invested heavily in unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, and cyber capabilities, often used in asymmetrical warfare against both state and non-state actors. Iran's naval doctrine is focused on the Persian Gulf and Strait of Hormuz. It uses speedboats, mines, and anti-ship missiles to offset the superior Western navies. However, Iran lacks advanced air defense systems, despite acquiring Russian S-300s. Modern Air Force capabilities. Its jets are largely outdated. Through groups like Hezbollah Lebanon, Houthis Yemen, Popular Mobilization Forces Iraq, and Syrian militias, Iran exerts influence without direct. These proxies can open multiple fronts against Israel and US allies in case of conflict, creating a regional war theater that is hard to control. Iran's strategy is not to win through direct confrontation, but to outlast, bleed the enemy, and use political instability and public pressure as weapons. Highly advanced Air Force F-35s, anti-missile systems, Iron Dome, David Sling, and intelligence. Iran's economy is already burdened by sanctions, US and EU, limited oil exports and foreign reserves. While Iran has strengthened ties with Russia, China, and certain regional players like Syria and Iraq, it lacks the global alliances that NATO or Israel can count on. Diplomatically, Iran may get moral and political support from non-aligned countries, but few would offer direct military. Iran can absorb and respond through proxies and cyber attacks. Iran would be hard-pressed to defend all fronts. While it can inflict serious damage on Israel and regional US interests, it would suffer devastating retaliation. Iran can disrupt global oil supply, but this would invite massive Western retaliation, a risky gamble. Iran's population is divided. A full-blown war might unite people temporarily, but long-term suffering could spark internal dissent. Iran is capable of defending itself in a limited or regional conflict, especially through asymmetric means, proxy warfare, and strategic deterrence. However, against a combined Israeli-NATO offensive, it cannot win a conventional war.